Hello and welcome to another Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News. We are here with Tom Balmer and Elsa Bookmeyer of the Stebens Children's Theater. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Elsa.
Good morning.
That's right. No matter when you're listening to this or watching this on our websites, we appreciate you being here. We do these community service type of interviews from time to time. And this one, Tom, you of course been here. Usually here about 6 times a year, maybe less,
right.
maybe more, something like that. That's right. And we're going to talk about Stone Soup. That's the next production, right?
That's right. Stone Soup is that picture book that you all read when you were children, and
No, we did.
It came out in the 50s, Jay, when I was a child.
Oh my!
I know you were probably just a sparkle in your dad's eye or whatever that
Yeah.
at that point. But the those of us well-read youngsters all read Stone Soup, and it's about 3 soldiers who come into a town, and they're coming from the wars. They're hungry, and nobody will feed them, so they decide to make soup out of stones.
Out of stones, yeah.
Beginning of the story.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I remember that story.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those where, oh yeah, I think I did read that. You know?
Yeah.
Elsa, did you read the book? Did you read the book, Elsa?
No.
No, you never did.
Just jump right into the play.
There you go. All right. Yes. Introduce us, Tom.
Well, she's the baker in the village, and the main conceit of the story is that all the villagers claim to be destitute. They're poor. They've had a drought and a plague, and so there's no food to be had. And yet they're all very well fed. Elsa looks like a blueberry in this show. And
wait a minute, a blueberry? She looks like
she's
a blueberry.
very round.
Okay.
In shape. And but we're all body positive, so we just think of her as healthy. And
okay.
And the innkeeper is very well shaped, and the butcher is very well shaped. And anyways, the soldiers can't quite believe that anybody is starving in this village. And so, but they're very intelligent. At least 2 of them are, and they decide to make soup from stones, and they get the village going on this quest. And the thing about Stone Soup, it's good all by itself, Jay.
It is.
Stone and water, it's good all by itself, but just a little better with an onion in it.
Oh.
And a little bit better with some carrots and chicken. And so by the time it's over, it's a thick stew.
Yeah.
Elsa plays the baker, and her biggest problem is she can't get out of the door of her baker.
Oh, because of the costume that you're wearing, you can't. Yeah, you're a big blueberry, right?
As you see in the picture, she's very petite in reality.
Yes, right.
In the show, she's very round.
Yeah. Well, explain your cast as a baker, Elsa. I mean, are you baking a lot of things? I mean, do you have a lot of lines? What do you do?
I'd say I have a pretty good amount of lines. I have a few kids. Kind of just.
She's a very friendly character.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the friendliest of the merchants.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah.
And she's the first one to give up her salt. Her family talks her into giving up an exotic spice, salt and pepper.
To add to the soup.
To add to the soup, right.
Okay.
Is that a special family recipe? Is that what that is? The salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper. her daughter says, Mommy, we have salt. She says, No, we don't. No, we don't.
Right.
And then finally she gives it up.
So you have a sharing problem.
Elsa herself does not have any sharing problem. She's very friendly.
Oh, okay.
Elsa, what did you learn when you were putting together this production? That, by the way, Tom, when does it start and goes till when?
The 15th.
Starts
goes
the 15th.
through the 18th. It's a short weekend of shows, and so those
Okay.
of you who want to come. We're also we're nearly sold out, and so people need to really get
Wow.
Get their tickets. Yeah.
I mean,
Which is, by the way, you can go to Stebens CT.com, or you can call them at the box office at 424-9802, by the way. But yeah, Elsa, back to you. What do you enjoy the most about this production? I'm sure you've been involved in many.
I think this show for me is a lot different. I think my character is probably a lot harder for me to do. It's
Why is
just
that?
really different than the other characters that I had before.
Yeah. Just because of the costume or what?
Yeah, the costume. Also, I'm just a lot older. I have like a more like dynamic character. I've kind of had to look in the script and figure out different parts so I can portray the character the best that I can.
Okay.
If you read the book, you could go off that.
Yeah.
Well, I always thought that was the
wow,
precursor.
Jay, wow.
You all have to. They have to see the movie, or they have to see read the book before they do the production.
They, Jay, I see you're in the position of wanting to be an assistant director.
Yeah, I'll just add more time to the day, and I'll be able to fit that in.
That's right.
How
Some of
many
the
how many kids do you have in there?
Yeah,
as
some
part
of
of
the
this cast?
notables.
There's about
18.
18, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wide
Yeah.
range of ages? Or all-
Yeah, it's a whole village, and so there's young children and older children.
Okay.
And, and then the
Besides
adults.
Elsa Bookmeyer here, who else is in it? Some of the
Who else
leads.
is in it, Elsa?
Claire Simpson, Marin Teeter, Riley Kittleson, Henry Hansen,
Jackson.
Jackson Rattay,
Okay.
Yeah. Mark Bradley.
Mark Bradley.
Yeah, those are the older ones, and it's a really talented group. They a lot of them have stepped up from smaller parts, and so they're all learning a lot of lines. Elsa is my favorite because she learns her lines, and she says the lines that are written in the play. She doesn't make up lines like some of my other actors do.
Oh,
So
I'll see what they kind of
Ad lib.
ad lib.
they change the lines. They learn them incorrectly. That's what they do. If they would ad lib well, that might be one thing. But no, they just learn the lines incorrectly, and so that we work on that all the time.
They
But
try
Elsa's
to
our leader in terms of knowing her lines and
try to
having
put
an interp instead of the interp. What I like is the interp of, I just don't know my lines. That's the interp you get from the kids who are making up their lines. I just don't know my lines. All the interps sound the same.
That's actually an interesting point, Tom. Do you have to kind of rearrange some of the lyrics of a production
I
sometimes?
try not to because the only way to have really tight cues is for the students to be saying their cues correctly.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to have one person talking right after the other, like any good play is,
Right.
then you have to say the right line. If you're making up lines, then the person who says their line after you is
Sure.
not getting their cue.
Yeah,
So
because they're
they're
rearranging.
stumbling, and so that makes for a stumbling play, and nobody wants that.
Well, kids, Tom, you've been working with them for a long time. They like their own slang.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And,
OMG.
yeah, when you do ask them to ad lib and you're doing a period play like this one, then they all ad lib in a modern vernacular. And so you're hearing things that, and they curse a lot. Oh my God. That's a real great ad lib. Oh my God. Well, you don't like to say God on the.
Well,
on
how
the
about Elsa? You're one of the stars of the show. How long have you been doing theater?
I think I started in like first grade, but I didn't start doing shows until I was 9.
Wow. And you're how old now?
14.
You're 14 now. So you've been doing it for, well, see, you're an old pro at 5 years already. How about that?
She's done at least 10 plays. I know that. Yeah.
What do you like about this? What do you like about doing theater the most?
I like having different costumes. I like the dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And like the shows is really fun to do.
Yeah.
She also likes the fellowship. She likes her friends.
Yes.
And there are a lot of them are here. So
yeah, I think a lot of kids, love that. That's
Yeah.
great because I'm sure you're a busy girl. You got a lot of different things that, I know sports can come into play and school has to come into play and stuff. So to be able to juggle all the fun things, it is like being a kid. I mean, that's great. Would you like to do some of this stuff maybe in the future after high school?
Maybe.
Maybe. But I guess that's what I'm trying to get at is the learning process of what you got. Tom's a great leader, and he's been doing it for a long time. So, I think it's just so cool if you have the long as you have the good guidance, that Tom can actually provide. I think that, and Tom, you've had a lot of kids throughout the years actually go and do something with this.
They certainly do. And the thing about, we don't really encourage going into the theater because it's so
Sure.
hard, such a hard career.
Yeah.
But I'll just say this: Stebens kids make the best teachers. We see a lot of teachers come out of Stebens. We see a lot of advertising people. We see a lot of lawyers come out. People who are comfortable standing in front of a microphone or a live audience
Right.
and and speak. And that's but we also, because we're in Mason City, we also see a lot of our kids become doctors. There's a lot of doctors' kids come and
Sure.
come and do the theater when they're kids, and then they go on and they become doctors. So
There you go, Jay. Your next co-host just might be fresh out of high school.
that's right.
Right. Yeah.
The other thing I want to talk
never
about,
know.
if we could, is the fundraiser's coming up on the 24th.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's this year. It's called A Night for Stebens, and it's at the Columbia Club on Saturday, February 24th. And again, it features this year. It's a kind of a Renaissance theme because we're doing Spamalot next. So a night is KNIGHT.
Right.
A night for Stebens, and it's a Renaissance fair type theme. And we'll be playing trivia and drinking and eating great food from Cynthia Lewerke. She's our caterer. And then Paul Weitzel will be playing on the guitar for entertainment. And then we'll have a trivia game. And then we'll have a live and silent auction. And it'll be a lot of fun. It always is. And we raise about $25,000 each year.
Wow. That's fantastic. Well,
Great.
and there's
Also,
probably more information. Is there more information on the website and Facebook page for that?
For both of these things, and for Stone Soup, I just wanted to mention also that First Citizens Bank is our producer, and so we appreciate them.
Yeah, they're right by the Columbia Club too.
Yep, that's right.
So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, StebensCT.com is the website. Go there and find out about Stone Soup or even the fundraiser coming up here. You said that's February 24th, you said?
Yeah, that's right.
Otherwise, call the box office 424-9802, 641-424-9802. Tom and Elsa, thank you so much. It's great to see these.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, the kids keep on going. You keep on going, Tom. I thought you were you gonna retire this year?
In August.
Oh man.
We're doing a national search right now where we have a search committee and they're just about to go into the virtual interviews. And so we got a lot of really fine candidates that we're talking to.
Okay, great. And just so you know, Elsa, Jay and I, we're into theater too. This is theater of the mind. That's what radio
theater in the studio.
I know. Yeah, well, we do video too. Radio guys doing video.
Well, you guys are really good at ad-libbing. I'll tell you that. Each time I do this show, I think, gosh, these guys really know what they're doing.
Yeah. No, we don't. That's called acting, Tom.
Oh, okay.
We have a lot of fun. We enjoy it. So, all right, nice to meet you guys. Stebens Children's Theater. It's a great thing here in Mason City, and you guys enjoy the rest of your week and the production coming up here, which is going to be, you said February 15th.
Yeah, 15th through the 18th.
Through the 18th. Very good. All right. Thanks much.
Have a good day.